These things are like the first pain of childbirth. You yourself must be on guard. You will be arrested and taken to court. You will be beaten in the synagogues. You will stand before rulers and kings for my sake to tell them the good news. But before the end comes, the gospel must be preached to all peoples. And when you are arrested and taken to court, do not worry beforehand about what you are going to say. When the time comes, say whatever is given to you. For the words you speak will not be yours, they will come from the Holy Spirit. Man will hand over their own brothers to be put to death, and fathers will do the same with their children. Children will turn against their parents and have them put to death. Each one will hate you because of me. But whoever holds out to the end will be saved. In the time of awful horror, you will see the awful horror standing in place where it should not be. Then those who are in Judea must run away to the hills. Someone who is on the roof of his house must not lose time by going down into the house to get anything to take with him. Someone who is in the field must not go back to the house for his cloak. How terrible it would be in those days for a woman who is pregnant or for mothers with little babies. Pray to God that these things will not happen in winter, for the trouble of those days will be far worse than any the world has ever known from the very beginning, when God created the world until the present time. Nor will there ever be anything like it again. But the Lord has reduced the number of those days. If he had not, nobody would survive, for the sake of his chosen children. However, he has reduced those days. Then, if anyone says to you, "Look, here is the Messiah," or "Look, here he is," do not believe him, for false messiahs and false prophets will appear. They will perform miracles and wonders in order to deceive even God's chosen people, if by any chance possible. Be on guard. I have told you everything before the time comes. The time of the coming of the Son of Man. In the days after that time of trouble, the sun will grow dark, the moon will no longer shine, the stars will fall from the heaven, and the powers in space will be driven from their courses. Then the Son of Man will appear, coming in the clouds with great power and glory. He will send the angels out to the four corners of the earth to gather God's chosen people from one end of the earth to the other. Let the fig tree teach you a lesson. When its branches become green and tender and it starts putting out leaves, you know that summer is near. In the same way, when you see these things happening, you will know that the time is near, ready to begin. Remember that all these things will happen before the people now living have all died. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. Therefore no one knows the day or hour. No one knows, however, when that day or hour will come, neither the angels in heaven nor the Son. Only the Father knows. Be on watch, be alert, for you do not know when the time will come. It will be like a man who goes away from home on a journey and leaves his servants in charge. After giving to each one his own work to do, and after telling the doorkeeper to keep on watching. Be on guard then, because you do not know when the master of the house is coming. It might be in the evening, or at midnight, or before dawn, or at sunrise. If he comes suddenly, he must not find you asleep. What I say to you, then I say to all, watch.